Hey everybody, welcome back to MattKiteboarding.com Wing Wednesdays. Today I'm going to talk you through a really exciting new product. I think everybody out there in the market's been waiting for this one for quite a while, and I know I was really excited to finally get some demos and have a chance to test these over the past year or so. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the new Ocean Rodeo Glide Series wing in both the A Series full Aluula and the H Series stands for hybrid constructions. So we'll talk to you about this wing. It's kind of the same design for both construction methods, and then walk you through maybe which construction is right for you, how they differ, and do a little bit of comparison there. So this is a bit of an overview wrapped up with a review, wrapped up with a versus video, kind of all in one. So buckle up and sit tight, hopefully enjoy. Lastly, is it worth it for the Aluula material? Here we have the full Aluula, which is an expensive wing. You know, it's as much as maybe twice as expensive as some of the least expensive wings in the market. So it's not cheap, but what you do get on the Aluula material is you get an increased speed range because you have that extra stiffness, that extra speed. So as I mentioned before, it extends your speed range. So each size is maybe going to cover a range of 1.5 wings comparatively from another similar wing from, you know, another reputable brand in a normal construction. So it does help pay for itself that way. If you want to, you can space your wings out a little bit more and still have a very comfortable transition, I would say. You know, it's definitely not a wing that every person is going to need 4, 5, 6. If you don't mind being a little overpowered, a little underpowered at points, a 6 and a 4 would be a great combo. A 5 and a 3, no problem. So yeah, it definitely helps you extend the range of each wing in your repertoire. Additionally, it's just a better wing, period. The material, we've tested it, Dacron, hybrid, Aluula. The more Aluula material in the wing, the better it is, period. In my opinion, I guess, but there's really no drawback to the material in my opinion. It's more durable, it's stiffer, it's lighter. I guess the only drawback would be the price, but whether that's worth it, I guess, is in the eye of the wallet holder, not so much something you can quantify for everybody, I don't think. But what I've figured is the hybrid is really good as well, especially if you pump it up hard. What I would say is the hybrid leading edge in most sizes need to be pumped up to about 10 PSI. I would caution against going much over that. The Dacron material definitely isn't as strong as the Aluula. I don't know if it can go to 12 PSI without causing damage to the wing, but I've definitely had a lot of success with those leading edges pumped to 10. If you're pumping it to 7, 8, it's not going to do the trick. The leading edges are too thin on these, they're too fast. They won't allow that low of pressure while still providing the rigidity and performance that it should. That being said, you know, if you're out in really gusty, nasty conditions, as I said with this one, you can still drop it to, you know, 8 PSI and have a functional wing. But, you know, going any lower than that, you'll probably lose the functionality of the wing. So, that's the Aluula. If you can afford it, get it in full Aluula. You won't regret it. If you're like, hey, I'm on a budget, man, you know, a couple of extra $100 per wing really matters. What I would say is you want your biggest wings in full Aluula, and then you can compromise on your smaller sizes. And here's the reason I think that. I'm a pretty frugal person. I can definitely relate. And the full Aluula is best in the biggest sizes because, number one, it's got the biggest wingspan. So with the stiffness, it's definitely going to make the biggest impact because it's over the largest span of the wing. there's more room, there's more distance for that to deform and twist with the Dacron material. And then also, you tend to ride your big wings in light wind, right? No one's out there going, man, I really wish I could light wind better with my 3 meter. If you're on a 3 meter, you're properly powered most likely. So it's not going to make as big as an impact. You know, maybe you'll wait a little longer on, you know, 5 or 4 meter until you transition to a 3 meter. But you don't really need that rigidity in a 3 meter because you can simply wait to transition until you're properly powered on the 3 meter. So that's my 2 cents on the power and the size of that. The second reason for that is it'll make the biggest difference in the weight of the wing. So big wings have the most material. So if you're improving material weight by going lighter, the more material you're using, the lighter you can make that wing. And then also, like I said before, you're primarily riding bigger wings in light wind, underpowered situations. So having that lighter wing is going to allow it to fly more appropriately. It's going to feel lighter in your hands because there's not as much wind to create the lift and power in the wing. So when you're moving that wing around, there's more material there, it's heavier, you're going to notice it more, but also you're going to have more physical material to change. So it just makes the biggest difference in the bigger wings, I would say. So if you have to compromise, do it in the smaller sizes for the hybrid, and then that way you're still going to have a very light wing that's going to be well suited for moderate to powered riding, not super light riding. So yeah, if you have to choose one, go with your bigger wings, and if you can't afford it, full Aluula all the way, for sure. All right, so that's that. If y'all have any questions, put those in the comments section below, and we'll get to those. You know what? I almost forgot. The bag. Da-da-da-da! The thing almost no one cares about, but we'll talk about anyway. So you get a special bag with A series. It is a lightweight ripstop nylon kind of a bag. It's got a nice vent on the top, a vent on the bottom, straps for your pump, and other accessories. No bar for this, so it's got a bar pocket, so maybe for your GoPro. Nice big front pocket. Very lightweight bag, so you could definitely travel with this without adding a lot of weight to your luggage, and still have a convenient carrying case with you. So that's that, folks. Ocean Rodeo Glide Wing. As I said, you know, this wing really blew my mind. It still does. And at this point, honestly, I don't think there's anything in the market that I can really compare to it. It's a very special wing. I might regret saying this, but right now it's my favorite wing in the market. Not that it's the best wing in the market. You know, there's reasons to choose every wing, I think, especially for every person's scenario, conditions, ability, budget. But man, this wing really floored me. It's in a league of its own, and if you can afford it, I don't think you'll regret it by any means. So once again, this has been Tucker with MattKiteboarding.com. Another Wing Wednesdays, and we'll see you next week.